What is up, guys? This is Fishcraft here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you on how to make your own crawler harnesses. You can see I have an entire box, just like that, storing my own pulling noodles. Look at all those crawler harnesses. A great tool when you're fishing for walleyes, whether it's on the inland lakes or the Great Lakes too. And let's get right into it. There is a lot of stuff to know about making crawler harnesses, but once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. Alright guys, so for the line, the main point why you want to use a heavier line is so when you're catching big fish, the teeth, they don't cut the line. You go to Walmart and the crawler harnesses they sell there are the thinnest line ever, maybe 8 pound, maybe even less than that. I've lost tons of fish on the pre-bought store ones, pre-made store ones, and they're just terrible, thin line. So you can use 20 to 30 pound depending on if it's mono or fluorocarbon. You can't go any heavier than 30 or else the line's not going to go through the little eye of the hook. But you can go as heavy as you can get it, as long as you can get it through the eye of the hook. This is 20 pound fluoro. I've used 38 pound fluoro with no problem, but if you use 30 pound mono, it probably won't fit through the eye. But definitely use the heaviest you can get away with to make it last longer and more durable. That's that for the line. For the Great Lakes, you could use Treble Hook just like that. It's a size 6. That's the best size. Use Mustad. Do not buy Eagle Claw. Those, although they are cheap, they break very easily. So Mustad are the best. They don't break as easily. And for the regular Octopus Hook, I like to use the size 2. Gamakatsu. It doesn't really matter, just any size 2 Octopus Hook. That's the size that I prefer. And then, of course, you have your blade. Doesn't really matter what size or color. And then you got your barrel swivel to attach to the end of the crawl harness. So when we first start, you're going to take out your line. You're going to make about a 6 foot. That depends on what you want. I usually spread out my arms like that, and that's usually the length that I get it to. Cut that. So let's do a treble hook. You get your treble hook out. We're gonna tie a tri-lane knot. So I'm gonna take the line, put it through the eye one time. Just wrap it tons of times. About 10 times, 8 to 10 times. Once you wrap it enough, poke it back through the hole, the eye of the hook. You can wet it a little bit to make it clench better. There you go. That was a simple just tri-lane knot. Pretty easy. Now we're going to get to our second hook, which is going to be our octopus hook. Take it out. And this may seem a little bit hard at first. Once you get used to it, it's so easy. You're just going to take your octopus hook and the end of the line. You're going to poke it through just like that. Slide it through. And to get the right distance, you're just going to hook it to the end of your pinky there and push it, and to the front of your pointer finger is the good distance, so right there. And I'm just going to hold the line where it is on the hook, and I'm going to take this end and wrap it around the shaft of the hook 8 to 10 times, doesn't really matter. So I'm taking it and I'm just going to wrap it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure to wrap it tightly. Once you got it wrapped 8 to 10 times, pinch where the line is on the hook. Then going to take the end of the line, poke it through to the point of the hook. So I'm poking it through to the point of the hook. And I'm grabbing the tag line and I'm just pulling it through. And just like that, you have the hooks done for your crawler harness. There you go. And now is for the beads. So it depends on what size beads you are. I believe these are 8mm beads. Usually I think it's about 6 or 7 beads, and then you can put the Clevis on. I actually forgot to talk about those. When you are using Clevises, you want to use a plastic Clevis, not a metal Clevis. I've experimented with those, and those will actually end up cutting into your line, which is definitely don't want that. So I'm gonna put the beads on. You can of course use as many different color combinations and colors of beads as you want to. I'm just doing pink for this one. But again, you just poke the beads through. So I'm gonna tangle that. Alright, that looks good enough to fit my blade. So I'm gonna grab my Clevis here. You can buy these at Bass Pro Shops, any fishing tackle store. Quick change Clevis. I'm going to take my blade here. This is a size 5, pretty good standard size. I'm going to take the blade, poke it through the top of the Clevis, just like that. Real easy to do. Then I'm going to take the end of my line, poke it through the Clevis, and a good little trick is to make sure you have it right is you should see a bead still, just one bead, which you do right there. That's how you know how many beads you need, is the one bead at the bottom. Of course, you could add even more beads to make it bigger, but for the sake of this video and a normal crawl harness, you just do that. And then you just, I like to add a top bead. It just looks better. Then I just add one more bead. Now we're going to take our barrel swivel, and the barrel swivel is so you can just easily just hook it onto a snap, your bottom bouncer, or whatever. We're just going to use the tri-link knot again to tie this little ball swivel. Just any small barrel swivel will work. Going to twist it a bunch of times. Just like that. Poke the end of the line through that little hole we see. Grab the tag end, wet it a little bit, pull, and there you go. Cut the tag end. And there you go. You have your own crawl harness done. Look at that. Perfect. Good length. And you can make triple hooks. You can make triple single hooks. You can make 2 single and a treble hook at the bottom. Usually use the treble hook when you're fishing suspended off the bottom, and the single hooks are when you're fishing close to the bottom to get less snags. But crawler harness is a great tool for a slow presentation, fishing with bottom bouncers, inline weights, any trolling method really. But it's very easy, simple, and fun to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.